Yo, what's up guys? Today I just got a couple quick showdown battles for you. And yeah, as you can see, this first battle is against ChipDip, which is actually Weepone. He does actually upload. And yeah, I recognise his name from his Rate My Team that he posted. So yeah, I will leave his link in the description. He does upload some really good content. He's a pretty good RU battler too. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. As you can see here, I lead Kangaskhan, expecting him to lead Smeagol, which he does. So that's a great start for me already. And yeah, I'm just going to go straight for the fake out, just because he really has nothing to take it on. And yeah, he goes right into his Spiritomb, takes about 25%. I ran the calc here. The double edge did about 65%. So what I'm going to do is just decide to go into Omastar, just not wanting to take a Sucker Punch and not wanting to take a Will-O-Wisp either. He does actually go for the Will-O-Wisp. I just go into Omastar. And yeah, now I'm just free to get up rocks, as he is going to make a good play and switch right out into his Smeagol, just to try and get rocks and spikes up of his own. So here I decide he's going to get 2 layers no matter what. So I'm just going to go and stay in and just go for the Scald. I probably could have just gone back into Kangaskhan, just so he couldn't go straight into Gargantua after he killed Smeagol, but it really didn't matter in the end. So yeah, I'm just going to take it out for second Scald, so he just gets up a spike. So already he has a bit of an advantage, just because he does have the early game hazards up. I really only have rocks. So yeah, he's just going to go into Galvantula, and I'm expecting him to Volt Switch out, so I just go right into my Rotom, as he ends up just going for the Thunder, I think. Yep, he just goes for the Thunder, and thankfully he doesn't get the Para. That would have been really annoying. So yeah, I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch, just knowing that he can't really stop my momentum at all. As he just goes to Cryo, trying to get a spin off, I think. So what I'm going to do, just go to Tomb. I know I will 100% be able to stop him from spinning, so I'm just going to go for the Pursuit, just in case he does actually want to switch out this turn. And yeah, I do about 65% as he does just recover, and now I'm free to just go for the Shadow Sting, just to take that thing out. So yeah, my rocks will be here to stay, which is great for me. And now he goes into his own Tomb. I don't want to take the Will-O-Wisp, and he makes a really good play. He goes for the Pursuit. I was happy about that, just because your standard Showdown player would not make that play at all. So yeah, that's going to be crucial later. Just because I can't wall it with Hitmonlee, even though I can't wall his Hitmonlee with it, even though I do have Uxie. So yeah, I'm just going to Omastar, as he makes the switch out into Galvantula, and I'm just going to get up a Spike. So yeah, that Spike's going to be helpful in wearing down the rest of his team later. And here I just decide Omastar is pretty much useless, so I'm just going to sack it, as he does just go for the Bug Buzz, kind of expecting me to go to Rotom, I guess. So yeah, I'm free to just go into Entei, and I considered extreme speeding here, but I was kind of expecting him to go to Spiritomb. Anyway, so I'm just going to fire up a Flare Blitz, and that's easily going to take this Tomb out. So yeah, he really doesn't have too much for Uxie now, so the general plan is to just try and get that in late game, and yeah, just do work with that. And yeah, now he's forced into Tauros. Here I know he might go for the EQ or the Rock Climb, so I'm just going to go into Tomb and just try to sack it. If he goes for the Rock Climb, that's fine, I will be able to get some damage off. And yeah, if he EQs, again, fine, I do have Kangaskhan, Entei and Rotom that can actually come back in and either Extreme Speed Fake Out or Leaf Storm or whatever and just get off big damage. And yeah, he does just go for the Rock Climb, and next turn I just go for the Sucker Punch as he goes for the EQ. I get off a decent amount of damage, about half. And yeah, he takes me out, I just go into Rotom, and I'm just free to Volt Switch out, just because this Tauros does die to hazards and nothing else can really come in. And yeah, here I just Volt Switch, kill the Tauros, and I'm just going to go into Uxie just to force him out into Galvantula. And yeah, he just goes into Galvantula as he has to. And now I'm just going to go, I think I just go to Rotom, just making the sack. Yeah, because Uxie is going to be important for taking on Hitmonlee, just in case his Hitmonlee is Fake Out instead of the Fighting Gem Muck Punch set, which I actually do really like to use. So yeah, he just takes my Rotom cutout with the Bug Buzz, and I'm just going to go into Entei, fire for an extreme speed, and take this thing out. So yeah, Galvantula goes down, that's great for me. And yeah, now he's forced into his last Pokemon, which is Hitmonlee, and yeah, it's nicknamed GG, which is appropriately nicknamed anyway, just because it does clean up a lot of teams. So yeah, he is actually the Fake Out set, so he goes for it, takes me out, and yeah, I'm left with Uxie and Kangaskhan, so I'm just going to go right into Uxie. I don't really have much choice at this point, and yeah, as long as he doesn't crit Stone Edge, the game should be mine. I just go for an unboosted Psychic, it doesn't even kill, so yeah, Uxie's pretty weak, unboosted. And yeah, it's going to do about 70%. Next turn he just goes for the Stone Edge, and I will be able to take him out with a Psychic. So GG Weepone, that was a pretty fun game, better than your general ladder matches, I guess, just because most of them on Showdown are either like really hacksy or just like a 5 or 6-0. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get on to the next one. As you can see, this man has a fairly threatening team. That Escavalier is a massive threat to my team, and it is going to wall Uxie pretty much all day. Also, that Druddigon is just really annoying for my team. So as you can see, I let Omastar. I was expecting him to lead Druddigon just to have rocks on that. He leads Drapion though. So yeah, I'm just going to go straight for the rocks. I was kind of expecting to taunt, but if he didn't, yeah, I just want to rocks up just to limit Entei. As yeah, he goes to the EQ, and I realise he's banded just by that damage, so what I'm going to do is just go into Rotom, knowing that he will not be able to touch me. And yeah, now I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch. I'm kind of expecting to go to Druddigon. So yeah, he just goes into Escavalier though, which I guess it was a decent play. I could have, you know, been ballsy, gone for Hidden Power Fire, but I really didn't have much reason to. I guess Druddigon should definitely have been his first switching. And yeah, I see leftovers here, so I really didn't think he'll protect though, just because I'm Entei and Kabutop's hard walls, whatever move I go for. But yeah, he does actually just go for the protect, and yeah, I was kind of feeling stupid at this point because yeah. And so yeah, I'm just going to go back into Entei as he reveals Toxic, and right here I was like, this thing is going to be so annoying. And yeah, so now he's going to protect again, waste a couple turns, and yeah, I'm just going to go for the Flare Blitz. And yeah, now he's back up to 89%. That's okay though. And now I'm going to make the same double switch. I'm going to go into Rotom expecting his Kabutops again, just because he pretty much has to go to it or something else will die. And yeah, he does indeed just go to Kabutops. Now I'm just free to fire for Volt Switch on whatever he wants to bring back in. I was expecting Druddigon again, but he just refuses to go to it. He just wants Escavaliering. And yeah, this time I get some nice damage off. And this time I'm just going to go into Omastar just because I don't want him to start wearing down my Entei too badly. It could be useful late game. And yeah, I'm just going to fire for Scald, hoping to catch the burn, knowing that he is just going to Toxic. Unfortunately, I don't catch the burn, and he does hit the Toxic, which is fine. He's going to start wearing me down now. And this turn, I'm pretty sure I just go for a Spike, predicting to protect. And yep, that's what I did. That was a pretty obvious play. And yeah, next turn, yeah, I'm down to about 60%. Next turn, I just go for the Scald, knowing he's most likely just going to Mega Horn or Iron Head. Unfortunately, again, I don't get the burn, as he does just go for the Iron Head. He does about 20%, which isn't too bad at all. And yeah, this turn, I just go for the Scald again, expecting him to not protect, predicting my Spike. And yeah, his Iron Head will just barely take me out. I don't get the burn again, so I don't know what's going on there, Scald. You need to pick up your game, man. And yeah, now I'm just free to go into Entei. I know he's just going to protect again, but I really don't care. I mean, he has no reason to keep this Escavalier alive. It's pretty much dead to hazards. So it's whatever. I have no reason to make any switches here. And yeah, he makes a very weird switch. I'm pretty sure he was predicting my Rotom, I guess. And yeah, he just goes into Drapion. And I just stay and just destroy his soul with the Flare Blitz. So Drapion will go down. And yeah, I mean, he had no reason to not sack Escavalier there. I mean, that was definitely a pretty weird play, if I do say so myself. And yeah, here I'm just expecting him to go for the Rapid Spin. I know he's most likely not going to go for the Stone Edge just because, yeah, he does want these hazards away. And yeah, I just go into Tomb. Now I know he's going to Stone Edge, but I don't really care. And yeah, I was pretty s上he was Life Orb. And I go for the Will-O-Wisp and I miss. So there it is. The standard one miss for each match anyway. So yeah, there we have it. Hopefully I don't miss any more throughout the match. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. So yeah, he just finishes me off with an Aqua Jet. I'm just going to go into Rotom, fire for Volt Switch. Kabutops will go down. Again, refuses to go into like Escavalier or Druddigon. I mean, Death Fodder is a thing, I guess, but he just doesn't want to use it. So yeah, now I'm just going to go into Kangaskhan, kind of forcing him into Druddigon. Or even Entei, which I really didn't mind just because of the hazards. And I know a Fake Out and Double Edge will be able to take him out unless he's like physically defensive. And yeah, he reveals that he's not Rough Skin either, so he's most likely just Mold Breaker with Choice Band, as there was no leftovers. And yeah, I just take that thing out for Double Edge. Not bad at all. And yeah, he goes into Lilligant. This is a huge set to my team. What I'm going to do is just go straight into Entei just because I am Toxic, so it's a pretty safe play. And he makes a very good play actually, and just goes with Hidden Power Rock, predicting that nicely. And yeah, he doesn't take Life Orb damage, so I was wondering what kind of set he is. So here, Rotom Cut is my least useful mon, just looking at the rest of his team. He has Escavalier and Entei. So I'm just going to fire up Hidden Power Fire, just get a bit of damage off, as he's just going to put me to sleep. And yeah, now I'm just going to go into Kangaskhan. And yeah, again, here he just makes just a really weird switch. Like, I mean, you could have Giga Drained, I guess, gotten a bit of HP back, but yeah, instead he dies to hazards, but he switches out anyway. So yeah, and he just switches into his Escavalier, which lived with 2% from hazards. And yeah, he protects, wastes another turn of my life, thanks bro. And I'm going to finish him off with an EQ, so yeah, that's not bad at all. And here he's pretty much forced into Entei, I guess, just because Lilligant does die to hazards. And here I just decide I'm going to sack Rotom just in case he does want to lock himself into extreme speed, so I will be able to like go into Uxie and Psychic or go back into Kangaskhan and just hit him with Fake Out, which will out-prioritize his extreme speed. as he does just go for the flare blitz, which, again, perfectly fine. I'm just going to go into Kangaskhan, finish it off in style with a fake out and a sucker punch. So yeah, that's going to be GG carpet 20. So yeah, I'm definitely going to leave Weepone's link in the description, so you guys should definitely check him out. He has some really great content. And yeah, this is probably going to be one of the last battles I upload with this team. I guess I've uploaded a couple times. Definitely think I'm going to go for OU Rex just for the Landorus Eye Suspect test. So I'll save any battles, any good battles that I have in that. And yeah, be expecting some OU, I guess. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.